Top 5 Roblox Spider-Man Games. Blox Talk. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Roblox is the ultimate virtual world that lets you bring about shared adventures with buddies and be anything you can visualize. Spider-Man is a superhero unfolding in American comic books issued by Marvel Comics. Created by writer-editor Stan Lee and artist Steve Ditko, he first appeared in the miscellany comic book Amazing Fantasy No. 15 in the Silver Age of comic books. Spider-Man is one of the most famous characters of Marvel, and the recent movie Spider-Man No Way Home was a big blast in the history of Marvel movies. Are you a Marvel fan, or are you a Spider-Man fan? What would a Roblox and Spider-Man mix bring about? Let us find out. Then why not try out some Roblox games which are inspired by Spider-Man? Here is a list of the top 5 Roblox Spider-Man games. But before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you something. That is the name of the actor who played Peter Parker in Spider-Man in the original Sony release of the Spider-Man trilogy. If you know the answer, comment down, and if you don't, then don't forget to watch the full video. The answer is somewhat hidden in the video. Let us get started with our video. At number 5, we have Spider-Man Life. Spider-Man Life is basically a web-swinging simulator game. It's that if that's a thing, I seriously have no idea, but you're going to be shooting webs everywhere, or none at all, and of course swinging your webs. The game literally has no objectives whatsoever. But you're free to explore the small city. The gameplay itself is very simple and doesn't need a complex explanation. If you have a working brain, you can play the game. It also offers morphs and suits that you can use to transform into various versions for Spider-Man, and it's pretty nice. Number 4, The Amazing Spider-Man. I think this is the only unique Spider-Man game I've played. This is a game where you can be a hero or a villain in a Spider-Man game. This is a dope concept, of course. There are morphs in this game, but not just the heroes, but the villains have their own morphs as well. Take your pick with a vast array of available weapons, actions, and gears. The gameplay isn't bad, but it isn't good either, to be honest. Number 3, Super Spider-Man Fight Battle Simulator. Okay, wow, that's quite the name of a game, and literally it plays like every other game. And yes, this is a simulator game with plain objectives, but whoa. The action is where it's at, so you might have guessed there is a free roam fighting simulator game, and this game's mechanics isn't new, but there's a lot of variations for a Spider-Man game, and this is one of those. Number 2, Spider-Man. Basically, the game is a tycoon dropper game. You're gonna build your lair from scratch, build droppers, conveyors, and repeat over time. You'll earn money, build your dream base, buy gear stuff, and stuff like that, and then fight people like a maniac. And number 1, Spider-Man Simulator. It's one of the millions of unique, user-generated 3D adventures created on Roblox. One culprits and villains have broken out into the roadways of Roblox City, fight as Spider-Man in the Spider-Man Simulator. Well, it's a Spider-Man simulator, and you're expecting the Spider-Man Simulator is a game where you can be Spider-Man, like really it's in. The title already, it's a villain-slaying game. In this game, you can be any Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse, so there are various types of Spider-Men. And if you see Into the Spider-Verse movie, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You can choose between a selection of characters like the classic Spider-Man, you know, the meme. And there's also the Sony Spider-Man trilogy. Then there's also Miles Morales of Spider-Man. The Iron Spider version, Rain Suit, Dominus, Far From Home, Not From Home, and Away From Home. Just kidding, the last word gibberish, But there's also Spider-Punk, Advanced Suit, Velocity, Spider-Girl, Gwen, and even the second Miles Morales version. So yeah, if you're into the Spider-Man and if you love this guy, then definitely give this one a go. Hope this video was intriguing to you and you liked the content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.